Alright, this is a camera inspection for Connie Mason at 9641 Pine Lake Trail, St. Pete, Florida. Zip code is 33708. Just doing a general camera inspection. She's had some people come out and basically tell her she needs a whole new line on the outside, and she wants a second opinion. So, throwing this on through to see what we get. House was built in the late 70s, so I'm expecting to see PVC all the way through here. Can I make that turn? A little bit of toilet paper building up on the bottom, nothing too crazy so far. Standing debris on the bottom here. If this kind of continues in the same direction and it's not a break, you can see the bottom of the PVC there. So it's just standing debris on the sides. If that kind of continues like this, I'm going to recommend you get the line jetted. Most likely you would need a clean out end. There's a test tee there. Let me make a quick turn into a drop down here. Again, a little bit of debris at the bottom, nothing crazy. More standing debris. Yeah, so you can see, kind of when you turn around this corner here, that is that connected right? Might be a slight separation in the pipe there, unless it's going up in size, but it's kind of hard to tell. So basically, when you're coming around these sides, you can see there's a lot of debris standing on the bottom of the line here. It's pretty typical. There is a process called jetting, which would help remove most of that stuff. But again, it's nothing crazy. Alright, vent stack number 2. This is the Longy vent stack. It's the furthest vent stack from the point that I just was. We want to check the main line underneath the house. Make sure there's no major breaks or anything crazy. Alrighty, had the customer run a little water for me. Just because there was a lot of built up grease in here, making it kind of hard to see anything. But you can see the line still has a circular shape. There's a little bit of standing debris on the edges, but I'm easily able to push my camera through, and the water is not standing. You can see it's flowing down. So we'll keep going here. We might run into a little bit more grease. That's kind of what I was running into originally. But overall, nothing crazy here. Yeah, so if I stop moving, you can see it's flowing right past my camera, which the camera in itself is an obstruction currently, so it's flowing past the already obstructed view of the camera, which is really good. Okay, so this is that 45 in question that the gentleman took a recording of last time. So, I mean, there is some water that's kind of building up here, but you can see it's still flowing, it's still moving. Potentially, I'd put a clean out over here and repair the 45 at the same time, but otherwise, I don't really see any major issues here. So we are on the main line. So from here, I'm going to pull this back and we'll go to the far bathroom and check that, and that pretty much should wrap up the entirety of the sewer. Alright, last vent sack. Just as a heads up, this one looks like it's never been touched, so I don't think there's ever been a stoppage back here. The vent is pretty much perfect. I'm not expecting to see a whole lot in this one here. Yeah, you can see there's like cobwebs and such in this, so we're definitely going to get some moisture down at the bottom where it's flowing from, but I don't think there's ever been an issue here. Give me 1 second. Alright, got the customer running a little water. You can see that there looks like maybe potentially some debris kind of standing around the walls. But again, this is the kitchen line, she said, so it could just be general debris. We'll find out. I'm actually going to push this all the way through, and then once the water stops running, I'll pull back and check everything here shortly. So I'm going to go ahead and pause it. We'll push this all the way through the sewer line, and we'll be right back. Alright. So, we have ran water, and cleared most of the debris out, so we're going to push this down now and just see what we see. So we still got a lot of debris sticking on the pipe all around, but overall, yeah, so you can see as soon as I press it, it's gone. It moves. So it's nothing crazy, nothing big. Let's go ahead and push this all the way through if I can. So here, again, way more debris is sitting on this line. I think if you're going to have any issues, it's probably here. And that's just because of the amount of stuff stuck on the edges. So, I believe this is the kitchen line. It looks like eggshells is what it looks like. All that stuff inside of there is eggshells, which you kind of, rule of thumb, is try and throw as much as you can away before you put it into the disposal or whatever you have. Otherwise, the stuff just stays. It just lingers. Okay. Overall, I don't really see any breaks in the line or anything like that. The moisture coming from the floor could be a number of things, but I don't think it's sewer related. There would be a really nasty smell if it was sewer related and it was coming up through the floors. So overall, I think we're in pretty good shape. Nothing too crazy. And we've already seen this part of the line, so I'm going to go ahead and stop here and run some water inside just to flush everything out, and then we'll wrap this up. So that should be it.